Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, like we always say at the start of our videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, so you don't miss out on any future content, and let's get straight into today's video. So in today's video, we're gonna be looking at the strength team. So I've got a graph down here. We're gonna be going over the different teams, style of teams, variations, combos of characters. We're going to be going into each of their kits and like what different combos you can do and stuff like that. What I think the best strength team is in the game and what people actually aren't running. I'm not sure why. And also a certain character that I feel you'll probably know by the thumbnail that people are not using correctly and should be using in the strength team, because I think this combo that I've found out or that I've found is completely broken, and I feel like the two characters that we're gonna be discussing later in this video are like basically like Kaido Dragonform and Nika Luffy. They're made for each other and they should be together. I'm not sure why people are using this certain character, you'll probably know by the thumbnail as I said, in different teams. Anyway, let's get into the first couple of teams that people usually run. Alright, so usually people run a Sanji Germa Nami combo in their strength team. People have been running these two on other teams recently and not running a strength team. I think actually these two belong in the strength team. If you're running full three, if you want the three strongest teams, I think the best team for them to be in is obviously this team. They can't go on Nika Luffy's team, obviously. Um, so the strength team I think is their best team in my opinion. Then people usually go for either a burn team or a more of a control team. They'll usually always have Zephyr in there because he does boost on his passive all attack type units attack, and he's a great tank, the only tank for the strength team. So that he's usually always in there. In my opinion, I think War Mihawk should be 100% in the team to counter the block raid teams. If you want to get a counter for that team, otherwise block raid team's just going to completely roll you. So I feel like you do 100% need these two characters in the strength team, in my opinion, no matter what variant you're running. Um, so yeah. People usually run King for more of a controlled variant with Zephyr. And then it really depends on what you want to do as your last character. Some people might run this. Some people might run Monkey King Luffy for this 5 characters. I think Monkey King Luffy you want full 6, so you don't want to run Nami in the team to get the most out of his passive. Shanks just isn't good, don't run Shanks. Sabo Flame Fruit. I'm just gonna put all the characters up here, just so that we can see them real quick. You can't run Nico Luffy, obviously, he has his own team. So these are basically the strength characters right here. So you usually run either a control team, or you might run a burn style team with Sabo Flame Fruit and Big Mom. So then you obviously get rid of King, and then you probably get rid of Monkey King Luffy and run this as your team. As more of a burn style team, because you're going to be running Nami with Burst Impact and Sabo Flamethrower Fruit to just apply the burning effects, so it'll work really well with Big Mom as she does guarantee crit on burning characters. Marshall Akainu can be very good early game. He does do a lot of damage on his ult and does crit a lot, so he can be a good early game option. Whitebeard is complete garbage. No, Nami's not good. Only good early game, I don't really recommend. Shanks, only good early game, I don't recommend either. So it's mainly just, I really don't like this Luffy. Some people like Snake Man, but I prefer Monkey King because he gets way more buffs. So in my opinion, I mean, you can run him, but in my opinion, he's not needed. And Magellan, I don't really like either. I think these are just the main characters for your strength team. So you probably have this as your first team, as your more controlled team, and then you can just run, obviously, the other team. Now, if you want to run the other bird team, now if you want to run and Mazzoro, I think the best team is the strength team for him because he doesn't really have any other teams, and there are 4 dark seal characters with Subway, Flamethrower, Rosina, and Millhawk. So you have to run, if you're gonna run and Mazzoro, you have to run these other 3 with him. Otherwise, you're not gonna get all the bonuses from his ult, passive, and all that. So if you're gonna run and Mazzoro, you have to 100% run these 3. And then you could run Zephyr with Big Bum for the burning effect. This could be a really good team. Right here. You can't run Sanji Germanami. I mean, you can't really run Sanji Germanami combo. You already have the damage and the AoE abilities. Alright, so now let's talk about the character that I feel should 100% be in the strength team. I'm not sure why anyone doesn't run him in the strength team. If we just go to my Inter-Server Summer War, the character we're gonna be talking about is Sir Crocodile. Now, I'm not sure why no one runs Sir Crocodile in strength team. This guy doesn't have Sir Crocodile. Does this guy have Sir Crocodile? No. This guy has Sir Crocodile. This guy doesn't even have Cardio Dragon Bomb in his Nickel Luffy team. This guy doesn't even know what he's doing. Anyway, see, most people usually run Sir Crocodile with either the Frankie Chopper combo or with just a general team, standard team. Like, I'm not sure why everyone's running with like a standard team like this, except with that Cardio Dragon Form they put in like Sir Crocodile. I'm not sure why everyone runs that. Like, I do understand like this, a similar team like this is without these 2 characters. I'm not sure why everyone runs him. Like, I understand you can put him in any team, but I think the best combo, and I think I'm a genius. I just came up with the combo not that long ago. And I think the best combo, or the best team for Sir Crocodile is actually the strength team with Rosenet. I think their combo is absolutely insane. Where is Sir Crocodile? He's over here. Then you might be asking, why are you putting Rosenet and Sir Crocodile together? Well, Sir Crocodile is a rage manipulating god, right? So you're gaining extra rage and enemies losing rage, and you're going first. He has air spirits, so his ult's gonna go turn 1. 100%, every single time. He's gonna ult first. And what does his ult do? Well, if we go into his ultimate ability, real quick. Alright, so if we go into Sir Crocodile, and we check out his ultimate ability, you get an understand of what he actually does. Small trigger probability and crit resistance of all enemies are reduced by 30%. After releasing the ultimate skill, increases rage of back row by 300, and increases own rage recovery by 50%. At the same time, reduces the enemy's back row rage by 300, and their rage recovery speed by 30%, and then increases his own damage reduction by 50%. And then, his passive also increases rage recovery percent, increases 10% of all, increases 10% attack of all AI crew members, and he will be permanently immune to control effects, as we said. When he's deployed, so when he's in your main team, reduces the rage of skill type crew, reduces the attack of enemy type crew, so he basically does a bit of thing. This is why people run him in pretty much any team, because he just works against any other team in the game. And then when he's attacked, if the attacker rage is less than 50%, there's a 50% chance to increase attack and damage bonus of all allies by 10%. This can be stacked infinitely. If the attacker rage is higher than 50%, there's a 50% chance to increase defense and damage reduction of all allies, which can be stacked infinitely again. And then he reduces the rage of all enemy crew members and 30% speed. The whole point about this is he applies a ton of debuffs. And I mean a ton. He applies like 4 debuffs on every character. And, well, which character loves debuffs? Rosinette. Rosinette loves debuffs, and so does Big Mom. She loves burning effects. Now, you're going to be running as Sir Crocodile with Burst Impact, obviously, because it's an AoE ultimate. And you're going to want to be getting that 50% chance on every character for a burning effect. So, in my opinion, this 3-man combo is absolutely insane. Because Rosinette not only deals extra damage on his basic not only deals extra damage on his basic and ultimate from his passive, but also his ultimate gains even more damage depending on the amount of debuffs they have. And with the amount of debuffs Sir Crocodile applies, like Rosinette's ult's gonna guarantee one-shot someone turn 1. And since you're getting the rage first, you're getting your ults off first before the enemy is, because of the way Sir Crocodile works. So we just go down to his passive, increase his own attack and ultimate damage by 10%, that should be, and crit rate and damage rate, sorry, by 25%. So that's already a damage bonus. And then increases your own crit rate and damage by 5% for every round, which is permanently. Now, this is the part where he's absolutely insane. When launching an attack, the damage of the crew self increases by 5% for the target unit's each debuff, up to 25%. So if they have 5 debuffs, that's 25% more damage. And like we said, so Crocodile applies a bunch of debuffs. So turn 1, they're already going to be dealing 20% more damage than they usually were, just because of Sir Crocodile. And if the attack causes a crit, which is Big Mom, it will recover an additional 200 points of rage to the crew. So Big Mom's just going to keep getting her ult back. Ult back, consistently. And with Sir Crocodile, you're going to be getting all your ults back because you got rage recovery speed. I just think this is one of the strongest combos in the game, and I'm not sure why anyone's not running these 3 together. And I think this is the best way you should be using your Sir Crocodile. I'm not sure why any of the top players or anyone is using Sir Crocodile on a different team. I think the best team for him in the entire game is the String team with this 3-man combo. I think it's absolutely insane. And then you could just run Subway Flame through if you want a bit more burning effects. And then you could run an Mazzoro if you wanted to, but as this is your team, you could run this as your team if you really wanted to run an Mazzoro. But I do feel that you don't need any of these characters and you just go with this combo. I think this is the team right now. Sanji Germa, Nami combo with obviously Summer Mihawk, and then you have this 3-man combo. I think this is the best String team in the entire game. You can run Zephyr as a tank if you like, instead of Summon Mihawk if you wanted to, but he does counter block rate team, obviously. So that one's up to you. And Missouri, yeah, he just doesn't really have a team. You can run that team, as I said earlier, but I feel like this is the best String team in the entire game. Obviously, this 3-man combo. I just thought of this as I was looking through their kits and I was preparing for this video. So, if you're going to use Sir Crocodile, put him in this team. This is by far the best use of your Sir Crocodile and the best String team in the game, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this was very helpful to you guys, especially if you're going for the String team. Yeah, Sir Crocodile, I think this combo is going to be absolutely insane. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.